Alright, so welcome on in. We've been hinting at, as most of you know who follow us on either Facebook or not Instagram, YouTube, on our YouTube channel, So We Live in a School. We've been hinting that we've had some stuff in the works for a little while here, probably a couple months, because we just like to keep what we're doing to ourselves. It's better that way, so you can know that the people you tell are the only ones that are talking positive about you or what your plans are, instead of, talking your failure or whatever. So, basically what we've been working on for probably the past 2 months now is we are opening up a store here at the house in our building. We are opening up a outdoor store, basically trapping supplies, guns, ammo, stuff like that. It is called Pale Horse Outdoor Services and Supplies, or supply. I have my fur dealer's license as well as my bait dealer's license here in the state of Wisconsin. We are just about done with getting ready to file for our FFL here as well. And then that takes a little bit of time to go through. Maybe, I don't know. A lot of the stuff I've done says, oh, it'll take this long, and you're done pretty quick. But we'll be offering some new traps and some used traps, bait and lure. I got, let's see, if you're familiar with trapping and J3 Outdoors, I have the Hags system here with all the different brackets and some rods. So we'll have that. I'll have some fur for sale right now. Once I finish up some other stuff, we'll send that off, and then I'll have some more, mostly beavers and probably some otters right now. I got 2 otters, 2 raccoons, and a decent amount of beaver if anybody's interested in fur. But yeah, we've been working on that. I got a pretty decent counter going. There was a shelf here that Clint and I got out, and I cleaned it up and painted it, so that looks pretty decent in the trapping room. So there's that. Also, we'll be offering some nuisance animal trapping, and as always, we're looking for land to trap on, whether it's water, fields, whatever. So that way we can keep fur, and you can get rid of those critters that are causing a problem. But yeah, we were at the NTA's 67th Annual National Convention this past weekend. Made a lot of inroads there and worked on other relationships that we have in the trapping world, I guess you'd call it, or the industry. We picked up a bunch of stuff. That's where I got that other stuff, and we'll go in there in a minute and I'll show you a couple things. I'm not going to open up some of those boxes because they smell pretty good, and it already smells in here from that, which is a good thing because it is trapping. Some of the stuff smells interesting. But yeah. And we've just kind of been cruising along, doing other stuff, getting things situated, and there's actually a lot that goes into this, getting all your sales tax exemption stuff, your paperwork so you can buy stuff at dealer cost, finding out who will work with you and what your minimums are to buy. I haven't run into too many issues with that. There was a couple things we looked into, and their minimums were pretty high, so we'll have to find a different distributor instead of buying straight from the company there. But anyway, I don't know if I pause this and spin it around. I've been playing with a computer program, but it won't let me take the audio with me. So I'm going to pause you here for a minute and see what happens. Alright, so here we are. I had to start another video, but we should be able to get them spliced together. So right here, this is going to be my counter. I took the glass display case that was here, kind of took off some of the pieces that were screwed to it, and then I built it into my own counter. All the wood, it was stuff that we had salvaged or whatnot. This here will be where the guns are. It holds light bulbs and other stuff pretty good. There's quite a bit of space in here. My office is through there. We'll have this board with stuff hanging on it. So when you come through the door, if you take a right, this will be where my trapping stuff is. We got this two-sided shelf. We'll probably put traps in there and maybe some other small stuff. On top, we'll have lures. I whipped up this little display. This is with the Hags brackets. I got a 1.5 on one, and then I got a 110 with the other bracket with the fiberglass rod, so that way you can set them up how you want. In the corner here, I got some beaver rods and some muskrat rods. If you're interested, I'll probably have some more shelving over here. And then just basically trapping related stuff, probably milk crates with used traps in them, and we'll see what fits in these shelves and we'll go from there. I'll put up another video probably showcasing what we got and what I picked up at the show. So then you come over here. This room here will be where I do my fur sewing, and basically if anybody wants to buy any tan fur, it'll be in this room. I'm going to put my sewing machines next to these windows so I can see if anybody comes in while I'm in here sewing when we're open. On this wall here, I'm probably going to put a good sized workspace. Probably at least a sheet of plywood to use as like a work table, and then I got a big filing cabinet to put patterns and stuff in. But this is what I got for fur right now. The two coyotes aren't for sale because they were pretty rough when I got them. But I got two nice otters, two good sized raccoons, and then we got all different kinds of sizes of beavers. Like I said, we'll put a video together with some of the stuff that we got for sale, and I'll work on getting some sort of virtual store set up. That bag's got a couple of mannequin heads in it so that I can display some of the fur hats that I'll be making, and we'll go from there. But that's about it. But we just wanted to have everybody know that we're getting ready to launch this thing, and it should be a very what's the word I'm looking for? It'll be good. It allows me to still take care of Billy Sue, take her to appointments, and still have an income. So, and this is just my office. A big whiteboard, desk, computer with a bigger screen. So, yeah. Alright, so that was just a quick overview of probably just the shop and what we got going on. Basically, one of the main things we're looking to do is to get younger kids back into trapping, whether their folks do it or if they're just interested in doing it. Just to bring back trapping, because the fur prices are starting to come up, and it's just a good way to get out into the outdoors, enjoy your time outside, learn something that you can use in a lot of different things. And it's an all around, it's a fun sport to get into, whether you're just trapping raccoons or starting out with muskrats, or if you want to get into it and do beavers or coyotes or whatever. It's just a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. Let's see, and basically, if there's kids out there who want to trap that are in the area out here, we'll hook you up. Get you out there, and just have a good time with it, and not be pressured into trying to make money or anything like that. So, yeah, like I said, I'll do a couple of videos here, the different products we got, kind of do, I guess you'd call it a little product spotlight, just so that you all know what we have here and what we can get, and we'll go from there. We are in the old elementary school in Hawkins, Wisconsin. We've been here for, I don't know, a little over a year and a half now, more than that now. Yeah, because it's almost August, so yeah, we're coming up on, I don't know, be like those kids. Yeah, I got a 48-month-old kid. It's like, no, you got a 4-year-old. So, but we moved here in the end of November 04, or 24. So you got all of 25, it'd be 1 year. So maybe 20 months. Maybe. I don't know. But anyway, stay tuned for some more updates. I'm going to try to splice this video together to see if I can get it done the right way or how it looks. And basically, if you got any feedback, or if you got a video editing program you like to use or stuff like that, you can send me a message through Facebook, or you can comment on this video and we can message back and forth or whatever, or we'll go from there, because we're always looking to learn what works better than other things. So let me know. Otherwise, we'll talk to you later. And we'll be, like I said, we'll be putting up some videos. And once we can nail down a couple more things, we'll give you a date when we're going to be open. If you want certain stuff, just let me know. We will be going to the Wisconsin Trappers Convention. I believe it's September 11th and 12th. So if you want to save on shipping and don't want to drive over there, we can pick stuff up, or you can let me know and I can order it and bring it back. And yeah, we'll go from there. So until next time, take it easy.